I'm not going to use the term willy-nilly. It is a buyer beware state. And I think that's a great thing because that does give us all a lot of our freedoms and our liberties. Under that emergency moratorium, the wording on the statute says imminent peril, that there must be imminent peril in order to do so. I don't think we got any satisfactory answers as far as what would that imminent peril. We went into a discussion about fire dangers, increased waterways, water hazards. There was a couple other things that were mentioned, which does not meet the criteria for imminent peril.
Understood. And you're right. I agree. There's a balance that we have to always try to strike when it comes to not growing government and, too much and becoming excessive, while also protecting health, safety, and welfare and finding that balancing point.
It's not just the individuals involved, it's the community that is Bonner County that can get impacted by these decisions. If an MLD goes through and it allows for multiple divisions, it didn't come with the infrastructure that would be required. And so who do you think has to bear the cost of that infrastructure or the issue with the infrastructure? It's all of the county that bears that. And so
I would disagree with that.
Yes, you get absorbed by the infrastructure is, for example, when you have the increase, especially in unincorporated areas, we're not paying for an increase in the infrastructure, but the impact is it doesn't change the need for the services that are not in that area. And so one of the things that there's a reason why bullet number 4 addresses not circumventing the subdivision process, because the subdivision process requires a look at those things. If you can agree with the subdivision short process, then it sounds like you should reasonably be agreeable to just allowing the family exemption application. That's a lot of what people are concerned about. And then addressing the minor land division that allows for the greater numbers so that we're using the standard that is subdivision until we figure out if minor land development is a reasonable thing to do when it's not a family exemption. And I'll restate, MLD started with the desire for the family. It wasn't the developer, and that's what it turned into. But when we did that, the infrastructure that comes with the subdivision wasn't included. And so when you look at the unincorporated areas, we in the unincorporated absorb more. It impacts the schools, it impacts the roads, it impacts the services, though that exists.
In my mind, there's no question of the health, safety, and welfare risks that do exist under the current MLD process.
Developer that came in with 7 applications. Why? Because it was admitted by Mr. Korn that he had put the information out.
Ron, you need to listen to that. We have abuse, we need to fix it. And shame on you for leaking that out.
Shame. Shame.